I've been touring as a crew member for almost 10 years now, and over those years I've been fortunate to work some of the biggest festivals in the US. In this video, I'm spending a day working the Inkcarceration Tattoo and Music Festival in Mansfield, Ohio. Located on the grounds of the famous Ohio State Reformatory, where thousands of fans gather to watch bands like Breaking Benjamin, Mushroomhead, Chimaira, Bad Wolves, and many more. So come with me and check out some behind-the-scenes footage of my day at Inkcarceration. So this is the first day of Inkcarceration Festival in Mansfield, Ohio, and I'm here with Breaking Benjamin, who's headlining the Yard stage, which is the stage that I'm walking up to right now. As a merch manager working a festival, there's not a whole lot to do. Everything gets shipped in and displayed and sold by the merch team at the festival, so as long as everything looks good, displays are up, prices are correct, and you check in with the merch manager and everything's good, there's not really a whole lot for me to do on a day like today. So I just like to explore and offer an extra hand to the stage crew and see if they could use any extra help doing anything. So we had a 4:30 a.m. bus call, and we drove about an hour to the grounds here, and this is a 6 a.m. load-in since Breaking Benjamin is headlining. They're the first ones to load in and get everything set up before everyone else starts rolling in at their load-in times.
Did these two stages used to be closer together?
I'm sorry, did what?
Did this stage and that stage used to be closer together, or this is about how it's always been set up?
For here?
Yeah, like 2 years ago, were they closer? Or is
No.
No? It's about the same setup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't, we can't do side by sides like in this spot right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Because of the, there's not enough room.
Oh, no, I could have sworn they were closer, but I've only done this festival once.
Yeah, so any other ones, actually at Aftershock, you got one sitting on one side and then you got one on the other side.
Okay.
Like way over there. But at Louisville, they're side by each.
Yeah,
they're side by side.
Okay.
Two gorillas sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, that's what I thought this one was, but I guess I remembered wrong.
Yeah, no, not here. Since I've been doing this.
Yeah.
And I think when we first did it, it was like, here was like a 575.
Okay.
Like the first time we did it, but then after that we started doing the 750, just like boom, plonking right here.
Got it, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just remembering wrong.
Yeah.
Your name's Kenny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm Steven.
yours?
Steven.
Yeah, Steven. Hey, how
nice
you
to
doing?
meet you, man. Yeah, I mean, I just saw you at the end of, I was at Rockville. I'm sure you were at Sonic Temple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't at Sonic, but I was at Rockville. I remember seeing you there, yeah.
Yeah, and then at Sonic Temple, it's in the stadium. There's one in the stadium, and then there's one out on the fucking.
Okay.
Well, there's actually one, and then another. Yeah.
Now sometimes I don't get to see. I don't even get to see some of the other stages or the lay of the land, you know. Yeah.
This side is so small, though. You know, you can see it pretty much.
Yeah.
You're looking at it, you know. But like at Daytona and fucking.
The Daytona one, man. I had blisters from walking from stage to stage, you know. Just to go and check out other bands, you know, I was exhausted. And what time is your day wrapping up today? Probably 2 in the morning? You're gonna be here all day, or what?
Probably. Like, what time are you guys down?
I
feel like you're down at like 10 or something.
Let me see. According to this, 9:30 to 11.
Oh, okay. So yeah, get you guys out, what, hour 10 maybe? Yeah, button it up a little bit, so hopefully get out of here by midnight.
Oh, okay.
Or
and then
not midnight, but maybe like 12:30 or 1.
Yeah, and then you're here all weekend though?
Yeah.
And you'll be back around the same time next morning?
Yeah, so this is where it starts the no sleep session.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, we actually on this build, on this one, we were out of here. I mean, we're out of here, like we're cutting hands at 5 every day, you know, and getting back, you know, roughly around 7:30, 8:30, you know, so it wasn't terrible. Caught up on some sleep there, and then, but I knew, you know, once we start going into show mode, it's the no sleep session.
Yes, sir.
And Monday we'll come back, you know, instead of coming in at, you know, 5, get to come back in at 8, so it'll be all right.
Okay. And Monday, what are you doing? Just tearing stuff down or what?
Start the load out. All this shit right here. Well, we'll probably probably Sunday night, after everyone leaves, we'll probably start bonking out all this fucking barricade.
Okay.
Get it out of the way so we can actually make loose and shit.
It takes about a whole day. Like, how much was Monday? About all day?
You all Monday, Tuesday, and I fly out Wednesday, so I mean, there'll be a couple people dragging behind, but we should, in the big scheme of things, by Monday and Tuesday, we should have a really good fucking amount of shit done.
Cool.
It'll probably just be that little cleanup, you know, operations will stay behind and, you know, just like polish everything.
That's awesome. Cool, man. Well, great talking to you. Great meeting you, man.
Yeah, nice meeting you, Steve.
Yeah, thank you, man.
This is our stage right guitar tech. His name's Nick. He usually works for the band The Ghost Inside, if I remember correctly. He's just filling in on stage right, taking care of Keith Wallen and Ben from Breaking Benjamin. I'm not sure if he'll be back for the next tour, but we're kind of in between guitar techs right now, so he's filling in for these festivals and fairs that we did over the last couple of weeks in July. So this gentleman right here is Gary. He's our production manager, and he's also acting as stage manager, I believe, on these festivals and fairs that we're doing, since we're just doing one-offs. We don't have a stage manager, and I just always ask him if he needs help, since I don't have a whole lot to do today, and I'm just doing basic things like helping him center the drum riser, lay carpets down, basic stagehand stuff that I just thought I'd make myself useful for. He's worked with bands like Jane's Addiction is who he's working with right now currently, and he's been at it for years, and I don't know exactly who else he's worked for, but he did mention that he used to drum tech for Nick Menza in the 90s during the Cryptic Writings era, I believe, so that was definitely cool to hear.
This is the... I think this is the back. Yeah.
So at this time, we're currently down a couple of backline guys. They did show up a little bit later after we did, but reason being is because they play with Keith Wallen, and if you don't know, Keith Wallen has a solo project, and our drum tech Blake, you know, drum techs for Sean Foist of Breaking Benjamin, and he also plays drums for Keith Wallen. And same thing with our stage left guitar tech Mike. He's also known as Cowboy. He has been with Breaking Benjamin for about 8 years now, I believe, and he guitar techs for Jason and Aaron, and then he also plays guitar for Keith Wallen. So Keith Wallen is currently on a solo tour, so those guys had a little bit of more of a rough schedule. They had every time we had a show, they had a Keith show the night before and a Keith show the day after. So for some of these shows, they're flying in and getting there, doing the show, and flying out and going to a Keith show. In this case, they drove in from the night before, they did the show, and then they drove out again to do another Keith show. So they had a little bit more of a grueling schedule than we did. So that's another reason I decided to offer my help, just in case they needed the extra hands.
Any hands up here? Yeah. How many want? 3, 4. One to me.
This right here is a custom cup holder, I believe, that Blake had made for Sean on the last tour. It looks like it's 3D printed. I'm not sure if he 3D printed it himself or had somebody else do it, but I thought it was pretty cool that he did that. I've seen a lot of drummers that use gaff tape or they just kind of have something rigged up to use as a cup holder. So I thought it was pretty cool that he custom made him a cup holder.
What, Blake doesn't get until later, right?
I don't know, but so there's 4 C-clamps here. If you could get in there and C-clamp these 2 risers together like 1, 2. Okay.
Nice shirt, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Can't wait to see them, man.
Let's give it a whirl. That reunion they had last year.
Oh, I wish I would have been there for that.
So that's a local stagehand, and I was just talking about his Chimaira shirt. Chimaira played the same stage right here, the yard stage, at around 4 o'clock that day, and they're from Cleveland, Ohio, which is about an hour from where this festival's at. This is in Mansfield, Ohio, so I was just commenting on his shirt because they are definitely one of the main bands I wanted to see. They're not really an active band anymore. They just do one-offs here and there. They haven't been active for about 10 years, so I was definitely looking forward to seeing them. And in case you don't know, Rob Arnold, who plays guitar for Chimaira, he has his own YouTube channel as well. So he actually put up a few videos related to this festival of them, rehearsing and prepping gear. And I didn't see them all, but he did have a few videos up if you want to check out his YouTube channel as well if you're into that, or just listen to Chimaira.
Where'd you say you saw that reunion show?
What's that?
The reunion show you said? Which one?
Yeah, the last year in May.
What, at the Agora? Or what was it?
Yeah, it was the Agora.
Okay.
Well, it was like a 2-day thing. I made the second one.
Yeah.
I got lucky though. But scored the tickets last minute.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, that's different. Bill.
Yeah, this is like one of those continuous ones. If you had something like
Oh, I see what
big,
you're
it's
saying.
not over that.
Yeah.
So started at the end.
Oh, here?
Yeah, down there, yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them, man. It's seriously like one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
I mean, they're from this area, right?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you watch Raw? What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna say they're split up for each other. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. But do you watch? You don't by chance watch Rob Arnold's YouTube channel?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Kept getting on there.
A lot of excess on that.
Yeah.
I gotta do my tape measure. I'm gonna lay these carpets out, but we're only gonna spike where they go. I don't want to tape them down
Okay.
because everybody else is gonna be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are these?
Stayed. Yep, there it is.
Noise.
We'll go play the lottery.
Where do you need it, guys?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
So here we're just helping Gary spike the rugs for the front 4 band members. So Keith, Aaron, Ben, and Jason, they each get a rug here, and we're just spiking them, meaning we're just putting tape to mark where they go. That way, whenever we have changeover later, we know exactly where everything's set already. And we don't have to be measuring, so we do this early in the day. That way it's ready to go for changeover. And this is just typical stagehand stuff that gets done every day that I'm doing just to be an extra hand.
Well, okay.
I like that they're black.
Yeah,
Use a new
and-
carpet.
Yeah, so everything's white until we get to that.
50 inches. The other, we're looking for one that says jerky on it.
It says what? It says Dicky. Turkey.
There are all kinds of new words.
I don't know where he got that from.
Neither do I. His name's Aaron. He goes by Dicky.
We call them turkeys.
Turkey. Oh, he's Durkey now.
New name's turkey.
Durkey. This is Jason's.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What is that? I don't want to say anything.
Maybe when you unroll it.
Well, who gets? Are we missing one?
Yeah. It's gonna be the on-stage edge of it, and then I'm going 50 from there. This whole thing comes off straight up. Or
Oh, okay.
you're gonna put this guy on the edge about, yeah, bring it over. The cutout comes toward me.
Okay.
The feet are gonna go right about where that is. Just on it a bit. Yeah, beautiful.
Same thing with this one.
Yeah, same.
I'll grab that end.
Same on that. Right there.
It's a little uneven.
Yeah. Let's see. Fix it.
Is it that one or this one?
That one should come up.
This one should come out more.
I put the shroud back. So we put the back around it. That way.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, it goes the other way around.
Let me grab that speaker. Let me grab that speaker before we, yeah, you grab your phone.
I was just testing.
This speaker. No, you can. That
For
plugs
Ben?
in the cables, yeah, that goes in.
I don't know if this is heavy. See if we can get that with one.
What are we have a goal for Lions? A time goal for Lions? Trying to decide whether I should change a head out first or not.
He's
You look
headed
good
on
on
there.
stage, man. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. Dude, I love. Damn, that thing's slick, dude. You can barely see
Yeah.
it.
In 4K too.
Damn. Is that like GoPro? What is that?
Insta 360. Yeah. And then it attaches to. So if you want to make it a full camera, you just pop it in there, and it's just like a GoPro.
Fucking future we live in.
Yeah.
So this is the front of the yard stage where I was just on, where Breaking Benjamin's playing, as well as Chimaira, Bad Wolves, The Offspring, and plenty of other bands. And this is the route that we take to get to front of house. I always thought it was weird that these crowds are split in half, but that's just the way they do them. I'm not sure if it's just for safety reasons, so they can access people quicker if they need to for emergencies, or if it's just for a quicker path to get to front of house like I'm doing here. I suppose it could be for both, but it definitely makes it easier when you need to go out there for any reason rather than cutting through the crowd or going all the way around the crowd. So it's definitely nice to have that. So this right here is the prison that's right next to the yard stage. This is the Ohio State Reformatory. I believe it's also known as the Mansfield Reformatory. And a lot of movies and music videos and photo shoots have been done here, but it's most famous for where the movie The Shawshank Redemption was filmed. So I've never seen the movie, but I've seen clips and I've seen photos and stuff, and I believe the majority of the movie was filmed here, as well as Godsmack's video for Awake, which was about 20 years ago. I just revisited that video recently just to, see the reference from the prison since I was just there. But they do prison tours, but I have yet to do one. I've only done this festival twice, and it does take maybe 30 minutes, which isn't bad. But I never want to miss any bands, and I'm usually busy walking around and talking to people, and I just never seem to get time to do it. But hopefully next time I'm there I can actually do the tour and show you guys what's inside. But I'm pretty sure there's other videos on YouTube that'll show you that in case you're interested. And all the way back here in this corner is where the merchandise is. This is not where it was 2 years ago, and I wasn't too fond of this place because it's pretty buried, and it's not the easiest thing to find. You know, if you walk into the front, you see tons of beer and food tents, and I just feel like merch deserves a better spot than this. So this is all the way by the infirmary stage, and it's buried in a corner, so you really have to walk the entire festival and try to find it if you want to buy anything. So this is early on in the day. It's still 6:30 or 7 a.m. The merch team isn't there, but they had everything set up already the day before, possibly even earlier than that. So all the stuff gets shipped in, like I said before, and they take a few days to set it up, and it's all ready to go by the first show date. So they don't get in until about 9 a.m. So they just had a security guard here watching all the merch. So I just thought I'd stop by and make sure everything looks good. And in case you hadn't noticed, there's Breaking Benjamin merch in 2 locations. So they have it in the main spread as well as all the way to the left, which gets its own separate line for the day. So each headliner for the 3 days has their merch inside the main line and also a separate like express lane. If you want to buy Breaking Benjamin merch only, you can do that right here on the left and just get in and out a lot quicker. So after Friday, they got switched to the headliners for Saturday and Sunday. So over here right by merch is the infirmary stage. It's the smallest of the 3 stages, and it's a little bit buried as well over here in the corner where merch is at. I didn't spend a whole lot of time over here just because I was bouncing back and forth between the other 2 stages. But I did see Crossbreed play here, which Daniel Fox, who I've toured with Static X, was playing on this stage. He drum techs for Static X, and he also plays in Dope and plenty of other bands, and he was playing with Crossbreed that day. So this is the Redemption stage. It's just a little further down from the Yard stage. It's the second biggest stage at this festival. This is where Mushroomhead played. They headlined the stage, as well as I believe Biohazard, Mushroomhead, Devour the Day. They all played on this stage. So while I was walking this stage, I realized that a buddy of mine, Roger Smith, was here. He does lighting for Mushroomhead, and I know he does lighting for Mushroomhead, but I just never put the pieces together, so I was actually still surprised to see him out here this day.
Roger! What's up?
I owe a lot to this guy. He's really done a lot for me since the beginning. He was on my second tour ever, where he was tour managing Soilwork, and I was tour managing the band Shattered Sun. And it was very early in my career where I didn't know anything really about touring, and this guy would always take the time out of his day to teach me things and tell me how things work rather than just pushing me aside, since I was just tour managing the opening band. So really owe a lot to him, and really glad to see that he's still out here touring.
You look lost.
Looking for someone named Michelle.
Michelle?
Yeah.
What crew is she with?
Merchandise.
Is someone dropping off?
No, I just wanted to speak to her. I'm with Breaking Benjamin.
Oh, yeah, I'll bring her out for you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. What was your name?
Steven.
Hey, when is Breaking Benjamin playing tonight?
9:30.
9:30?
Yeah.
They close out Friday.
Yeah, 9:30 to 11. Michelle?
Michelle, yeah.
How's it going? Steven, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I just
you.
wanted to say, I know most people don't come and...
Introduce themselves?
Yeah, but
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I came by, or I've been up since like 4 in the morning.
Dude.
I'm sure you guys have had some days too. But everything looks great. I just wanted to say I'm here. I know we had talked about possibly taking some stuff, but the way things are looking, I think we'll probably just ship it all back.
So at this point, it's about 9 a.m. roughly. The merch team is now there. I just went to go show face and meet Michelle, who runs everything for the festival now. So I just wanted to touch base with her, make sure she had everything she needed, and let her know that I'm there if she does need anything. There's really not a whole lot to do, like I said, because the merch stays up for all 3 days. So even though we only play Friday, the merch stays up for Saturday and Sunday, and then it gets shipped out on Sunday. That way the band can get sales throughout all 3 days. Most bands do that if they're smart enough. So normally during these festivals, I like to get footage of all the merch just to show you how it's set up and how the whole operation goes. I've never really had an issue with this. I even did it at Welcome to Rockville, which is also a Danny Wimmer festival just a few weeks ago. But I did ask her if I could go inside the tent and get footage, and she had to ask permission, and unfortunately they said I wasn't able to. So they said the only way I could is if I got permission from the Danny Wimmer production. Didn't want to deal with it. Didn't want to, bother anybody or make a big deal about it. So the best I could do was get footage of the merchandise from outside the tent. So this is the first band I saw for the day. This is the band Devour the Day, and this is Justin Keir playing drums. He used to play drums for OTEP, and now he plays drums for Devour the Day, but he's also a drum tech and tour manager. I recently saw him at Welcome to Rockville with The Ghost Inside. He's also worked for bands like Fire from the Gods, and he's drum tech for Story of the Year, I believe, and many others, but such a great guy with a great attitude, and I was very, very happy to see him there that day and got to see him play and also chatted with him at catering that day. This is the artist compound area. I just wanted to show you a little glimpse of what it's like. It's really nothing fancy. It's nothing but a bunch of fences with a bunch of trailers used as dressing rooms. There's really nothing more to it than that. And in addition to the dressing rooms, there is a catering area where we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then there is also a bar that was serving free drinks all night. You would just tip the bartenders as you chose to, but the drinks were complimentary. And then there is a barber on site. It's a guy named Kyle who I've met before on a previous tour. He came out to the Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin tour last year. He has a company called Kingsman Cuts where he brings his Sprinter van that's been converted into its own barbershop, and it's got everything he needs. And he was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday cutting hair for all sorts of bands that played the festival throughout the weekend. So I did my best to get footage from the photo pit as well as this walkway to front of house, but they weren't having it, and they kicked me out pretty quick and told me I needed to either be at front of house or needed to be side stage or backstage somewhere else. They were definitely very strict about it at this festival, so all the footage I got was from side stage or this front of house view right here. This is our tour manager coming to buy merch. He likes to walk the queue line even though there's nobody in it.
Almost there. You see it? Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
These people right here actually sold merch for Breaking Benjamin with me a couple of months ago. They were doing merch for Welcome to Rockville, and they saw that we had another headliner and asked if I needed any help, and I actually did, so I hired both of them to come sell with me at a different Breaking Benjamin show. So they were here doing this Danny Wimmer festival as well.
No, I'm good, man. Thank you.
This is my buddy Josh, who I've known for years, since probably Warp 2017, I think is when I first met him and toured with him. He used to work for Fallen in Reverse for years, and he said he's with Veil of Mile on this tour and also working the Summer Slaughter Festival. So it's always great to see a lot of friends and stuff at these festivals, especially when you don't know they're going to be there.
We're managing the whole Summer Slaughter tour too right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it sucks.
Damn, dude.
What do you guys think?
Dang, dude, what'd you buy?
Huh?
Holy shit.
I bought a bunch of shit.
Let's go out that way.
Oh yeah, that's the way.
And just in case anyone's wondering, even as crew and artists, we don't get any discounts on band merchandise. We're paying $40 a shirt, $80 a hoodie, just like everyone else. And this is our guitar tech. He got the Chimaira Ride the Lightning shirt, which is a pretty killer shirt, but he knows I hate Metallica. It's all about Megadeth. We constantly have that discussion pretty much every tour for the last 3 years.
Yeah, likewise. I'll come over and hang out with you guys all day.
So the last time I was here, I didn't really have time to explore, so I thought I'd take the time to see what they have in these tents over here. This is the Parlor root beer tent, and in case you didn't know, Aaron Brook, who plays bass for Breaking Benjamin, is part owner of Parlor root beer, as well as Josh Balls, who used to be in Motionless in White. They're both part owners in this. I don't know if Josh Balls still is involved, but I know he was for years. So yeah, this is the Parlor root beer tent, close to the infirmary stage. Over here close to the infirmary stage as well, they had the Dimebag hardware tent where they had a bunch of stage played stuff, Dimebag's guitars, a bunch of Dimebag memorabilia, tons and tons of shirts, cups, coasters, guitar picks, anything you can really think of Dimebag related, they had it here. It's pretty incredible to see some of these guitars in person. They had the Reinventing the Steel one, the Dime Slime one, the Lightning Bolt one, plus a bunch of his stage played clothes. And so it's really awesome to see in person, and I'm glad they kept that stuff and are putting it on display for fans to see. I would have loved to have every single one of those shirts, but at $40 a piece, I couldn't do it. It's very rare that I pay $40 a shirt these days anymore, especially because you never really know the quality that you're getting. Sometimes you wash them and they never fit again. So there's tons of things to buy here. I would have liked to have bought way more, but the only thing I ended up getting was a giant pick that's supposed to be a coaster, but I'm just going to use that for my office as a display piece, as well as a magnetic bottle opener that I thought was pretty cool. I paid $10 for each of those. So this is Chimaira. This is definitely one of the bands I was most excited to see. As I said earlier, they don't really do very many shows anymore. They haven't been a full touring band for at least a decade, and they've just been doing one-offs and reunion shows for the last couple of years. And this is Austin Diamond playing drums for them. I toured with him in 2018 in Europe when he was still playing drums for Devil Driver. It was great to see him after about 6 years since I had seen him, and I had a good 20-minute chat or so with him at catering earlier in the day, and just glad to see that he's still playing drums for Chimaira, even though Anders Herrick is the original drummer. Austin Diamond is a monster behind the kit and does a great job. So this is Changeover time, and Mushroomhead's on right now on the other stage, and I wanted to see their full set, but I didn't realize earlier in the day that when I agreed to help with Changeover that it was also during Mushroomhead's set, so kind of screwed myself there. But I told our production manager Gary that I would be there to help, so although he could have easily done it without me, I just wanted to stick by my word and give him a hand since I offered to earlier in the day.
Yes. You want to grab one? Stage right center is Ben. That was Ben? You need help?
Maybe on the second road. I'm gonna get this one down while the stage comes down. There, yeah. You know the drill outside corner.
All right, cool.
Take it downstage, keep going. Same with the other.
Yep. Here, you want me to get it?
Yeah, just gotta straighten out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna need those. Lower those hands up.
Where? Oh, those from the bottom? You want me to go around? Yep. More? Good? All right.
Nice and cold, ain't it?
Oh, it's supposed to go over there? I don't think so either.
That one should have. That one's plenty.
Okay.
I think the one's gonna be enough.
Okay.
You gotta put a jacket on it there.
Are you sure?
It's sweet. It's
Okay.
cold. Especially if it gets cooler out here, it's just gonna be even colder.
So just a quick note that the scissor lifts you see there in the back are used for the fireworks that happened at the end of the Breaking Benjamin set. I didn't get to see them from this perspective because I was out at front of house watching the show from there, but yeah, that scissor lift you see right there is where they shot the fireworks from.
Hey, what's y'all start time?
It's supposed to be 9:30, but I don't know if things are slightly delayed. It feels like Offspring got off 10 minutes late.
5-10 minutes late.
Yeah, seems so.
They tend to do that.
Yeah. Good? Anything else?
That's enough. Can you imagine doing these?
Yeah. Yes. Are we closed stage or anything? Closed stage or no work? No?
Not really. You just have to keep people
Away?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So as soon as I was done helping with Changeover, I went straight to the other stage to catch the rest of the Mushroomhead set. And they did have a bunch of pyro, so they did have closed stage. A lot of bands that have pyro typically do that, where sometimes it's just a personal preference for the band. They just want to have closed stage and not have, 40, 50 people side stage on both sides of them. So it was closed stage, but we did have lunch with their crew guys earlier in the day, and they said even though it's closed stage, just to let them know, and they would let the security know that anybody in a Breaking Benjamin shirt was allowed to watch the show side stage. The message didn't seem to get across to everybody, so I definitely had a little bit of a hiccup trying to get on stage, but eventually I made it up there and got to see at least a good 30, 40 minutes of the set. So thanks to Kevin, their drum tech, for setting that whole thing up for us.
I was told Breaking Benjamin is good to go. That's what I was told, like by their...
The guy in the like St. Louis hat on the other side.
Say that again?
He's in like a St. Louis hat. This guy right here.
Oh, this guy. Okay. All right. I'll try. Thank you.
In case you're not familiar, that's Matt Alston on the drums. He's been playing drums for Mushroomhead for a few years now, but he used to be in a band called Devilment with Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth, and he was also a crew member for tons of bands, including Mushroomhead before he joined the band, and he was also a drum tech for John Otto of Limp Bizkit. And on stage right, I don't know if he's permanent now, but that is Reese Scruggs, who plays guitar for the band Havoc, but he was a fill-in for a little while, and I'm not sure if he's going to stay permanent, but I toured with him as well in 2018, I believe. I drove for Havoc on the Killthrax tour with Killswitch Engage and Anthrax, so it was awesome as well to see him there and playing guitar for Mushroomhead now. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the behind the scenes perspective on what it's like to work a day at Inkcarceration Festival from my perspective. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you want to see in the future. These videos do take a lot of time to film and edit, so I appreciate everyone's patience on how long these take to get out. But let me know what you think, and also check out takemeontour.com, as well as the YouTube channel to see all the other videos I've put out, as well as the Take Me on Tour podcast. You can find that on all streaming platforms, as well as a video version on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.